Hi folks, welcome to today's color process video. Right, we've got another Mario comic today, and I've kept the colors fairly simple here, um, but I've still added some nice little touches just to make things just a tiny bit less flat, especially since everything's like on the one plane. So I just felt the need to just spruce things up slightly. So I kept everything flat, but if you look at the soil, like I just added like kind of a gradient effect where I start dark at the bottom and go light to the top, which is, it's not rocket science. That's a fairly simple trick. And then with the sky, it's the opposite where I start like with a darker color at the top and then I lighten it as I go down. And then I lightened that even further just to improve the contrast between the foreground elements and the background. One challenge I had with this comic was the last panel and that big pile of Marios. Because I kind of went a bit lazy with how I drew that crowd, where I only drew a few of the Marios, and then the rest was just like a kind of like an outline of the pile, and then I just added lots of hatching just to give the impression of there being more characters there than there actually is. And it was okay in theory, but it didn't really work in practice, I felt, in terms of the line work. So I tried to fix that somewhat with the coloring, where what I did was I set up another layer beneath the Mario layer. I colored that all in one flat color, and then I locked the transparency on that layer, and I created swatches based on Mario's colors. So the red of his hat and nose and shoes, the blue of his dungarees, and obviously the skin tone. And then just using like one of the brushes that can just like blend very well. I just basically dotted that throughout that layer, and it kind of gave the effect I was looking for. It's not perfect, but yeah, it does the job. At least I hope it does. I hope that like when people look at it, it's clear what's going on. Part of me is worried that it might just become this muddled, muddy mess, but hopefully that's not the case. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this one. So I'll leave it at that. Thank you very much for watching, and I will talk to you at the next video. Take care.